Okay. All right. So, folks, I guess it's not going to let me do my face. So, oh well. Here. For the Horde. All right. Anyway, Alabama, obviously, best college football team in the world. This on my wall, I'm explaining my wall first. I don't know why, but it's a little studio apartment I have. That picture above that aquarium right there, my daughter did. It's a pixelation picture. If you notice, it's Charlie Chaplin. She did a phenomenal job on that. Oh my God, that's probably, I love it. So I have it there. But anyway, let's get started. This tank right here, this is the first tank I actually had. This is a 20-gallon hex. I got it, it's an Aquarium. I got it from PetSmart. Notice the little fry swimming around in there. In one of my other videos I mentioned my black molly had some babies. Those are the babies. So let's see if we can see them. Yep, there you can see them. Doing awesome. I've now got them in this tank, and I'm going to let them grow until I can move them to my 45-gallon. So this is my first tank. This is when I bought some fish. I decided I stayed at like 3 or 4 fish with this tank. Then I felt like tank was a little small, and I was getting addicted to the hobby a lot, and so I figured, hey, I'm going to move on. So I went to Craigslist. Now I got this little 30-gallon bow front. If you notice my angelfish in there, oh, she's just awesome. I got her when she was probably, wow, about maybe 4 inches from top fin to bottom fin, and wow, look at her now. I mean, she's amazing. Notice this little guy swimming around here? I bought him for the angelfish to play around with and eventually eat. I figured, what the hell, it's a 14-cent minnow. There's my Pictus catfish swimming around. He's awesome too, I like him. But angelfish I keep in this tank. I don't take any chances with her, just because I don't want her to create problems in my other tank. I do have a 30-gallon canister filter for this one that I got off eBay for I think it was like 35 bucks or something like that. So really good water. I got enough in there for her. She's fine. I mean, they're pretty independent fish. So, oh, and ducks. Yeah, I lived in Oregon for a 1.5 years, so had to be a Ducks fan. So, like it. That was back when the Achilles Smith was the quarterback. So, but anyway, went from that tank, and then I moved to this tank. If you guys have subscribed to my channel, which I know you probably haven't, but you should, because I'm going to be doing videos weekly anyway. It's Sunday, winter time, probably about 34 degrees outside, so yeah, live in Minnesota. One thing I added was a circulation pump. Man, that's amazing. I just put it in today, and look at the water. I mean, it's getting clear. It's creating some circulation in there. You see my plants, and when I first put this in here, oh my God, you should have seen what was blowing around in there. I didn't even know the crap existed in there when it blew it around, but it did. So filter will be working overtime, but that's good. That's what my canister filter's for. So, you know, I just wanted to point out that when you when you start out with a small tank, don't get rid of it, don't sell it. It's not worth it. I mean, you know, even with a 20-gallon, say this one right here, I paid what, 70 bucks for this at PetSmart. I might get 25 bucks on Craigslist or whatever, so I figured, what the hell, I'll keep it. Once the fry are big enough in this tank, what I'm going to do is keep this tank. I'm going to move a fish over every once in a while just to kind of isolate him, you know, just to keep the bacteria up. You know, maybe keep him in there for 2 days, moving back or whatever. The water that's in here is actually the same water that's in my 45-gallon. So what I did is when I did a water change in this one, in my 45-gallon, I moved that water over to here, so it would be the same water for my fry. So that's why my fry are doing really well. So, I weighed it before I moved the fry over here. Obviously, I let it filter, and then now you can see it's pretty crystal clear. So, no chemicals, by the way. If you notice my pH nitrate video, no chemicals. I have no chemicals in any of these tanks. So, but I'm going to use this little tank right here. This is going to be my quarantine tank. So once the fry are big enough that I can add to the 45-gallon, what I'm gonna do is use this as a quarantine tank for new fish. So if I get the water's exactly the same, so it's no different than the 45-gallon, so I don't have a problem there. And what I'm going to do is use this as a quarantine tank when I get a new fish, because I'm totally done with ick. It pisses me off. Every time I go to the fish store, I try to look and try to pick out a good one, but it just never happens. I mean, for some reason, I add a fish in here and I get have some issues. So I'm going to use this tank as my quarantine tank. Bring it home, let it stay in there for about 3 or 4 days, 5 days or so, and make sure it doesn't have any issues. If it does, the hell, I'll treat it right there in that tank. So angelfish, got her in there, doing well. And my 45-gallon with my little circulation pump I got off of eBay. I got 2 of those little circulation pumps for $11. That's crazy. And that thing is 800 gallons per hour, which is fine. I didn't want anything stronger because I don't have a reef tank, you know. I don't have a saltwater tank, so it's, you know, these are mollies and platies, and I mean, they, you know, they don't want too much current in the aquarium. So, but anyway, I just wanted to show you the evolution of my tanks and what I'm going to do and what I do with this little 20-gallon that I'm keeping. So give you some ideas, you know, about your little smaller tanks. Don't sell them, ain't worth it. You sell them, you may be able to buy 2 packs of smokes or whatever, but other than that, I'd keep it for a quarantine tank. So but all right, well, I will talk to you guys later, so see you soon. For the Horde.